Let's welcome in our NHL insider, Chris Johnston. So, Chris, this isn't the news many expected to drop in mid-August, but here we are. How did we get to this point where Auston Matthews will be named captain of the Toronto Maple Leafs on Wednesday?
Well, really, it's a conversation that started, I think, in a serious manner as quickly as when the team season ended in May with that loss to Boston in the first round. It's my understanding, and John Tavares, when he had his exit meeting a couple days after that Game 7 loss with team management, it was brought up that this was at least a possibility, and those conversations continued to a point where John Tavares was comfortable handing it off to Auston Matthews, and I think from the Leafs organizational perspective, they've been thinking all along that this could be where they get eventually. And so, between those two things and with everything else that had to happen this offseason, I think everyone got to a place where they're comfortable with it. And certainly internally, the Leafs feel that Auston Matthews is ready to take even another step. He's been a leader on this team. He's worn the A for a number of years. But to formally make it his team, they felt it was the right time and that a change was needed with the team looking for better results here entering next season.
Yeah, and clearly there's a lot that goes into making a decision like this. You mentioned John Tavares. What more can you tell us about the role that the current captain had in this move?
Well, he really wants to be a Maple Leaf, and that hasn't changed for him. And so I think as those conversations happen between Brad Treliving and John Tavares, the fact that he would remain team first, that he was wanting to do what was best for the organization, I think probably helped things along. It's not to say it was the democracy. I mean, the decision probably would have happened one way or another, whether he was on board, but it's certainly a benefit that he is behind this. I expect him to be at Wednesday's news conference when Auston Matthews is formally given the C. And, obviously John Tavares is entering a big year. He's entering the final year of his contract, and I think he's interested in trying to stay and be part of the Leafs. Obviously, he's shifting to a different stage of his career and still wanting to bring a championship to his hometown team. And so this might be a step along the lines eventually to getting to a point where he's signing another contract in Toronto, although that's a little bit premature to say that's happening. I don't get the sense talks are anywhere in a serious manner at this stage.
Yeah, Tavares wore the C the last 5 seasons, but Matthews, under contract for the next 4 seasons, will become the first American captain in team history, and we'll hear more from the Leafs at Wednesday's news conference. Thanks for this, Chris.